Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up. Let's go. What is everybody? Welcome to the Winners Lounge.
Let's go.
Let's go. Presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Choose your offer and find out why. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. We're also in the Toyota Winners Lounge, driven by your front range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. We're in a Toyota Land Cruiser today.
Oh, man. We're riding good.
Four-wheeling, off-roading. This is what we're doing, man. A little drive through the mountains as the Nuggets get a big-time win. Short-handed win. Second short-handed win of the year over the Houston Rockets. 128-125 in overtime in what was an absolute classic. Whew. Jokic and Murray, Spencer Jones, Big Val, Tim Hardaway. So many guys to talk about today. I got Harrison Lind in here.
What a freaking game, man. I mean, I'm worn out from that one. What a game. Incredible vibes on Jokmas. Incredible vibes in the bar tonight. This was a Jokmas crowd in the bar.
So true,
man. A little
man.
saucy tonight, but the diehards were out, and incredible night.
Man, shout out to everybody who made it to the bar. It wasn't like a packed bar. It's a Monday night. It wasn't a packed bar.
But it was one of those where you'll remember if you were here.
Spirited bar, I would say. I high-fived every single person in the bar, man. They were feeling it. Great crowd. A lot of role players on the panel tonight. One superstar Dev.
My heart on that one. I could not take it. I couldn't take it. That was a hell of a game. It was fun.
Yeah.
At the end.
I think it was a good game all around, to be honest with you. There was some clunkiness, but
for sure.
It was a back and forth battle, really, from start to finish, man. And the Nuggets now 2-0 versus the Houston Rockets. They end their 4-game losing streak at home. They got that going. They have a 5-game winning streak overall. So much to get to. Let's go to a fast breakdown. Fast breakdown here. First one, Şengün, 8 quick points on jumpers. Remember the beginning of this game? He was knocking down his jumper. Yoke was giving it to him, and he was hitting it. Then Peyton Watson back to the locker room. Just like Aaron Gordon in their first matchup played 3 minutes and exited the game, Peyton Watson played 6, and he's the Kevin Durant matchup. So this was tough for Denver, fighting uphill, already shorthanded. And the Nuggets were cold from 3 to start the game. That did not last. But Nuggets went double bigs right as Houston went to their regular lineup. Very strange. They had double bigs. They took it out. Then Denver went with theirs. 30-24 Rockets after one. Second quarter, bench got rolling. Big Val and Tim Hardaway Jr., to be specific. Zeke was guarding Şengün. Gave him good minutes tonight. Zeke Naji did his job defensively in his short stint. He was playing some very good defense on Şengün, which is what he needed to do, while Big Val was dominating on the other side. And then to close the half, Nuggets, very strong. Jokic started scoring. Jokic was in a weird funk, I would say, early. Some very bizarre plays. Even that weren't turnovers, like throwing, just weird touch on everything. But at the end of the half, he got it going. 58-51 Nuggets. Third quarter, uninspiring start for Denver, and Houston took a lead. So that lead Denver had, 7-point lead, all gone almost immediately. There was the flagrant foul on Bruce. You guys remember that? And then Houston got into the bonus early. Nuggets started falling apart in that third quarter, but they had a great final minute that was punctuated by Bruce Brown stealing it at the very end of the quarter and going coast to coast to give the Nuggets an 89-86 lead. More importantly, it gave them momentum. If you remember that play, Denver kind of needed something. That gave them momentum into the fourth. 2 fouls in the first possession, and then they gave up a 3. Then a foul on the very next one, and Big Val fouled out with 9 minutes and 19 seconds to go. It was a tie game. Yoke's got to come back in. Houston was in the bonus with 7 minutes and 26 seconds. They got in the bonus really quick, and I thought those first 2 were a little like, come on, man. They said, like, it's the fourth quarter, and they're letting a little ticky-tack stuff go. Yoke hits a Sombor shuffle, though. Then Yoke picked up his fourth. Jokic had a huge and one on Şengün, but he missed the free throw, up 3. Şengün hit a fall-away. Jokic hit up 3, up 4 with 3 minutes to go. Cam Johnson hit a pair of free throws to go up 5. Jabari hit a corner 3. Şengün, I took all these notes because I thought this was how the game would end. Şengün jumper tied it. Jokic for 3. Shepard for 3. Spencer Jones for 3. KD for 3.
Oh, that was
Do you guys remember?
That's exactly what happened.
There's not plays in between I cut out.
It was
That's how it happened.
Yeah.
Then Murray goes to the line. Tie game, and he misses a free throw. Made the second, which gave the Nuggets a 1-point lead.
Night.
Şengün got the switch on Jones. Do you guys remember this last play? I thought Denver was going to lose right here. They get the switch. Jokic out on KD. Şengün just backs Jones down right to the rim and flips it in. But on the ensuing play with 2.3 seconds left, Amen Thompson's knee makes contact with Tim Hardaway Jr. Controversial call. We'll talk about this one later on. I think it was you have to call this one. His knee kind of bumps his foot, trips him. He falls down. They call the foul. That's a technical foul. Murray hits it. So Nuggets actually get a chance to win the game. But Jokic missed a three at the top of the key, and it was almost perfect, man. He almost had that one. Back rim, 117. Let's go to overtime. 5 fouls on Jokic right away, but Jamal Murray had back-to-back buckets before a Spencer Jones corner three opened up a 7-point lead. Şengün blew by Jokic for a layup. Jokic trying not to foul him. Jabari hit a fall-away. Now it's a 3-point game. Jokic hit some free throws. Then Jokic fouled out. And the Nuggets challenged it, but he did. He got him on the arm. They lose the challenge. So with a minute 20 or so, they're going to have to finish this game without Jokic. Shepherd missed a free throw here. Underrated part of this is Shepherd makes the first free throw. They're down 4 points. He shoots the next one, misses it, but Bruce Brown fumbles it out of bounds. If he grabs that rebound, I don't know if this game gets close down the stretch. 4-point game. Amen Thompson fouls Jamal Murray. He goes 2 for 2 from the line. Nuggets up 6. And then we all saw it. If you watch the watch along, you could see it like it was in slow motion. Şengün goes by Spencer Jones, gets him out the pass, and you see Spencer Jones is in no position to contest this shot. All you could do is foul, and foul he did. For some reason, he tried to get a block that he had no chance on, made no impact on it. Easy layup and the foul. So now the Nuggets are only up 3. Murray missed the jumper. They get an opportunity to come down and try to win the game. Şengün shoots a disgusting attempt at a three-pointer. Absolutely horrible. Missed the rim entirely. Overshot it, hit the backboard. Total brick. Nuggets escape with the win.
Escape.
Red Hawk Roofing, big takeaway. That was such a long breakdown, man.
That was a lot
breakdown.
happening in that one.
But as I'm telling the story, you guys remember all the plays, you know? It's like, yeah, all that happened.
Absolutely.
It was a refresher.
Yeah. Dev, start us off.
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway in this
Nailed
one
it.
is this team is battle tested. Like, just truly battle tested in ways that we have not seen. And this was a response game. This was a reminder. I know we were going through BJ. Not anymore. Like
No
this
more.
This team battles. This was a game that they were down multiple starters. Peyton Watson went down in the game.
Yep.
Jokic fouled out of the game. They went into overtime and they still battled and found a way. Spencer Jones played 40 minutes in this game.
Spencer Jones, the two-way player?
The two-way player had to play 40 minutes, and they needed every single thing that they had from them.
Played good, too.
Offensively, I felt like this was the two-man show. We got to see the peanut butter and jelly, like, down the stretch. And then we got to see a guy take us home. So I just feel like this team, they just feel different, and it just makes sense why this is the best start in franchise history right now. They look good.
It continues to roll on. The best start in franchise history continues to roll on. In this game, Dev, it puts them up 2 games now on Oklahoma City. 1 in the loss column, 3 in the win column. That's huge. And now you are halfway to a tiebreaker against the Houston Rockets, which could very well be huge.
Important.
As the Nuggets are competing to get that 2 seed. I mean, I guess 1 seed is technically on the table still, but 2 seed most likely. Big time stuff, man.
That was a classic D-line Red Hawk Roofing takeaway where you just list off all the takeaways. by the way.
Just go one after the other.
You hit all the good ones.
I actually didn't. I left a lot out on the table.
Some meat on there.
I mean, there was a lot for this game. My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway. You know, we're going to talk about Jokic and just his fourth quarter takeover tonight. And we're going to talk about Jamal Murray, who continues to look like an all-star. I'll talk about Spencer Jones for a second, though.
All right.
41 minutes in this game for Spencer Jones.
Dude on a 2-way contract.
A 2-way player, undrafted, not even really regarded as much of an NBA prospect, and he's D'd up Kevin Durant this whole game. Look, he made his mistakes, of course. The foul you talked about at the end, he did commit 5 fouls tonight. I don't know what's going on there. It doesn't seem like something's clicking with what he can and can't get away with. But for him to go out there and play 41 minutes and make some big-time plays. He had 2 huge threes tonight. One in the fourth. Were they both in the fourth quarter? I think they might have been. One in overtime?
Let me go back to the thing here.
Both of them were huge.
Spencer 3.
He had a
Spencer 3. 1 was fourth, 1 was overtime.
There we go. He had a number of big plays where he had to catch the ball underneath under the trees of, the Rockets 7-footers and make a layup, a tough contested layup. Jokic trusted him in those moments. He was able to do that. Just big plays after big plays, a couple rebounds, 2 steals, 3 blocks.
I love this.
He's doing an incredible job right now. And to be on a 2-way contract and just like to step into this starting spot, I mean, and now he's going to maybe have to play even more with Peyton Watson out for who knows how long. We'll see. But, I mean, for him to fill this role and play as tough and just as like strong-minded as he has and take the mistakes and take the miscues and just keep going. I mean, just his shooting alone, like the threes he's made have been worth it. It's a pretty incredible story, to be honest. To have him playing this big of a role and starting and playing 41 minutes in a big win on overtime against the Rockets and guard Kevin Durant for a team that's off to their best start in franchise history is pretty compelling.
Very compelling, man. I mean, he is just officially one of the guys. 40 minutes tonight, and to build off of that, and I'm sure we'll talk about this a little later, Peyton Watson is the Kevin Durant defender.
Yeah.
I really believe that. Spencer Jones, there were some parts, especially early on in the game, where I was worried. I was like, dang it, man, KD's about to go off because he was getting to his spots. Spencer Jones battled, figured some things out, and adjusted as they went. And he's such a, I know those dudes have a lot of faith in him because they go to him. Like even passing him the ball in high leverage situations shows some faith, but also just because he's such a dirty work guy, man. He's in the circle of trust.
He's got a lot of respect
for those guys.
For B for right now.
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway. That was, excuse me, the second best defense in the NBA, the Houston Rockets, 111.0 defensive rating. Nuggets just put up 121.8 offensive rating against them, which is pretty freaking good. If that was average throughout the course of the season, that would be the third best offense in the league. That's how efficient they were against them tonight. Down Christian Brown, down Aaron Gordon, down Peyton Watson, having to play their guys 40-plus minutes. You got 4 guys that played 40-plus minutes tonight, and then Tim Hardaway, who played 39. So you had to play a ton of minutes, and yet Denver was still able to score on this. And why? Because when it gets to the clutch, when it gets to the fourth quarter, you've got an unstoppable duo. Both guys tonight, Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, were clutch tonight when it mattered, making big-time shots. We were talking about Jokic not being very aggressive tonight, not being a scorer. 39 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists.
Incredible.
Jamal Murray just was nails when it mattered. So many times when it mattered, he was dog-tired. 35 points for him, 9 of 17 shooting, 14 of 15 from the line. Just an incredible... This is why, like, you look around their stats, there's everything. OKC, their record, all these different things they can do. They're consistent, all this stuff. Denver, the reason you buy them is because they have Jokic and Murray. And Jokic and Murray, oh, you're the second best defense. Tonight, you're just an average defense because that's what they do to everybody.
They got Jokic and Murray and Spencer Jones.
Jokic, Murray, and then a two-way guy. Peyton Watson's out the game, so they got to play Zeke Naji and some other guy. Doesn't matter. They're going to put up a 122 offensive rating on you. It's just those two guys, man. How can you not have faith in the Denver Nuggets? Regardless of everything else, you got Jokic and Murray. Those guys are just so freaking good in the clutch.
It's like renewed faith, though, because like at times it looks shaky, but this was like you never thought it was not going your way because you had, the two best players out there. You had two guys that can get it done, and they were on the same page. Very rarely do you have the two guys going at the exact same time. Like there was nothing that they could do. Jokic was hitting big shots that was like the defense has no idea what to do with him. Jamal had like flurries coming at different times. He's finishing inside out. He got to the free throw line, which we never, don't see from him. And he had to dig deep. Jamal was dead tired in that one. Having to play the 43 minutes. He's trying to lock in on defense. He's hitting big shots. He's getting to his spots. But he just continued to just be relentless. And this is a resilient bunch right now. But that two-man game, There's nothing like it. And I love the fact that in big games, they go to it. And this was as big as a game as they've had, thus far.
And they just do it in a whole bunch of different ways. Inverted pick and rolls. Murray kind of attacking, kicking it back to Jokic attacking. Just so many different ways that even when you're a team like this with a great defense and you're in the clutch, it's like a different look every time down the court. And Denver's getting exactly what they want, man. This is... we're going to debate this on the other side. We have to take our first break, but this might be the best win of the season, all things considered. More importantly, Denver Nuggets are 18-6. Is that right? Or did they move up and it just hasn't updated yet?
19-6.
19-6. That's a heck of a record, man.
Some were calling it the best start in franchise history.
Some are.
It keeps rolling on. All right, let's take a break. On the other side, we're going to break down all these players and debate whether this was the best win or not. Let me know in the chat. Is this the best win of the year? I'm going to go in the chat now.
Hey guys, do you need a gift for the holidays? You know, Christmas coming up. Hanukkah's actually going on right now. I don't know if you knew that. But you might need a gift for the holidays, maybe for a parent, for a grandparent, those people that, you know, sometimes it's tough to get good gifts for. I have your lifesaver, Aura Frames. Aura Frames is a gift any parent, any grandparent, anybody that you care about in your life, they're absolutely going to love it. Right now, you can get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames named #1 by Wirecutter by using the code DNVR at checkout at auraframes.com, AURAframes.com. It's a photo frame that's completely digital. You can upload photos, videos onto it right from your phone. You can swap them out super easy. You can preload it if you're giving this as a gift. It is the perfect gift out there for the loved one in your life. Use the promo code DNVR at auraframes.com. Get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames. Check them out. This deal is just for our listeners. Get your orders in now in time for the holidays. Mention us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Also, shout out to New Built Restoration and Construction. These guys were in the bar tonight. What a great game for them to stop into DNVR for.
So true.
Gotta talk with these guys. They're the homies,
we said
man.
the crowd was rowdy tonight.
Yeah.
It was just them.
Yeah. And, you know, New Built Restoration and Construction, they're licensed general contractors that can help with any project, big or small, available 24/7. Fire damage, water damage, mold removal, repair services, commercial projects. They help with all of that. It's great to have people on hand, on call that you can trust for this stuff. And just talking to these guys tonight, they're Colorado people. You know, they're from here.
True.
They grew up here.
Yep.
They went to high school here. Like, they're Colorado through and through. They love the Nuggets. And so if you guys need somebody, need general contractors, big or small, keep these guys on speed dial. When that home emergency hits, New Built Restoration and Construction will be there. NUBILT.com, newbuilt.com, 720-903-4254, and tell them we sent you.
Alrighty, back here. Segment 2, DNVR Nuggets Podcast. Hit that like button for us. Hop in the chat. Join the conversation. All Nuggets fans in here. Maybe a loose Rocket fan or two lamenting the loss, but join the conversation. Let's get into this real quick. I just want to debate it. I think the best win of the year is either the win of the Rockets the last time or this one tonight. And I kind of think it's tonight, given all the things that went wrong for them. Foul trouble, Peyton going out. What do you think?
I think it's tonight. I mean, I feel like all eyes was on Denver tonight. There was not many games around the association tonight.
It's true.
Everybody wanted to see if you could make a statement. There's two good teams who are up against each other with all eyes on them. You got a huge game from Jokic. You got a huge game from Jamal with Jamal Star, you know, right here. Vogt-ing is about to be around there. And they were down multiple players, you know, not just starters, but there was Peyton Watson got hurt in the game. Big Val fouled out. Jokic fouled out, and they still found a way to get it done in overtime. So I just think that, you know, coming back at home and just getting that win right now, like, I think that's the biggest win right now for me.
You agree?
I think so, too. I mean, this was a game where both teams kind of came into it on really good rest.
Playoff environment almost.
Yeah, you know, we're in cup season, so the games are spaced out here. And, I mean, this was just such a gutsy win from the Nuggets, man. Just so gutsy. Down Aaron Gordon, Christian Brown, Peyton Watson goes out after 6 minutes. Big Val fouls out. Jokic fouls out. Like, Jokic played the last 9+ minutes of this game, checked in way earlier in the fourth quarter than he usually does, was dead ass tired by the end of it, but just, you know, powered through and got the Nuggets to OT. It was so gutsy. So I'd say it is the best win and toughest win of the season. Just the guys they were down, you know, the efforts they got from the big two, Jokic and Murray, and then, you know, the contributions off the bench. Like, everybody kind of played their role tonight, and everybody kind of came through.
Yeah, I like that take. You're right that a lot of guys did the job they needed to do
Zeke
tonight. Even Zeke, man. Honestly,
Bruce coming up big
him.
in the second half.
Those were big minutes from Zeke, what he gave them. He was a +5 tonight. in his 9 minutes. Let's go, though, through this line by line. I want to go back to Jamal Murray. 35 points, 5 assists, and you said it, Dev. All-star voting begins here in 2 days. I think he is quickly becoming a lock. That's a big stat line against very good perimeter defenders. Amen Thompson and all the bodies that they could throw on him. Josh Okogie, 35 points. And look at the efficiency, 9 of 17. He had some nice finishes. The layup, do you remember the layup he had in the first quarter?
Oh, my God, yeah.
So he's such a – I think he is – like, Kyrie Irving's the best layup maker in the NBA, the most creative layup maker. He's like the one guy in the top tier.
Yeah.
I think Jamal's like right there.
Tier 2.
With those guys. Yeah, like he's right there. I don't know who else would be in that mix, but he finishes so much around the rim. But he is just consistently playing like the guy, this year. Not, it's time to get the ball to Yoke or every now and then. No, he's just consistently Yoke's running mate right now in a way that is 2 superstars tonight, Jokic and Murray.
I already feel like people already, have a toe in right now on Jamal because you know who he is. He's had some big games in a bubble and things like that. But then you hear that he hasn't made an all-star game, and then you look at his stats from this year specifically. And if this is the last impression that you get before you start doing the voting and stuff, you say, okay, this guy he's playing out of his mind. And then you tie it with them having the best start in franchise history. They're getting closer and closer to being, the number 2 team, that you could be solidified in.
Right.
He's been playing well, very, very good. He's knocking down 3 balls. He's finishing well around the rim. Just gutsy, every single time. And he's also getting it done defensively on the other end of the floor. I just feel like it's not just Denver's secret weapon anymore. He's Jokic's running mate. So I just think that this is the year that it has to be for him. And he just continues to put up big numbers after big numbers. And we usually see this later, but we're seeing it right now, early on in the season. And he's just going to continue to pile on these big games.
And he did it, I don't know if anything happened other than the free throws, I guess. But Yoke fouling out, he at least was able to bring him home. He missed a jumper, but he made 2 free throws. That was basically all that happens. But at least, still able to keep things a little bit calm. What do you think of Jamal?
I mean, he was incredible tonight. 35, and it was a bit of an unorthodox, high scoring night because he went 14 of 15 from the line.
That's a lot of is that the most free throws ever for him?
I mean, Jamal Murray averages only 4 free throws a game this season, and that's a career high.
Yeah.
He averages the fewest free throws out of all the players averaging at least 25 points in the league this year.
Ties a career high that he had last year. He had a game of 15.
He did miss an absolutely crucial one, but then made up for it in overtime. And he was awesome, man. And the thing you keep seeing about Jamal this year, and you saw it tonight, he is so quick right now. He's so fast.
Oh, he is.
He's getting by anybody. And the Rockets, like you said, have great defenders. Amen Thompson, Okogie. They got a lot of guys. Jabari Smith can defend. They have a lot of length, a lot of size, a lot of speed and athleticism. And Murray was getting into the paint with regularity, really whenever he wanted. He had a couple of those tonight, those Nash dribbles where he would swoop through the paint, come out the other side, and he'd have the mismatch. He'd have Şengün on him to get that. So he was just operating at a really high level tonight, and his shot looks great. It's looked great all year. He's creating space, but just his speed and burst continues to be on another level. And that's been the case since the start of the season.
It was huge tonight because he had to have that burst in tight spaces. I mean, they were throwing, trying to really shrink the court, not really guarding Spencer Jones a ton. Everything's kind of compact.
Yep.
So you have to have your quickness in tight spaces, but he had it. And it's the 4th game in the last 5 where he has shot 50% or better. In those games, he scored 52 points, 23, 34. The only game he shot below 50%, Deb, was against Sacramento. He was 4 of 13, but they won by 29 points. So, I mean, not even a real game. And then again tonight, he's above 50%. That's 4 of the last 5. That's the word with Jamal. The thing that's been frustrating, we're so far over this, I think, this season. The thing was consistency. If you just go back right now and look at his last 15 games, pretty consistent.
He said that he was going to have a big start, this year. And that was the difference. He came into this season in shape. He came into this season with a chip on his shoulder of, I need to be better to start the season, and let's see what happens. Oh, well, they're off to their best start. They're the number 2 team. They get it done, in various ways, and they have the best offense of all time right now. And Jamal is a big, reason of that. And when we talk about ethical hoops, it was still ethical in this game. I know we look at the free throws in this
15
game.
free throws?
It was all technical fouls.
Oh, that's true. There were a lot of
all
technicals.
of them were technicals. He was just going to the line for that. It wasn't like he was just like not getting fouled or anything.
Yeah.
And this was I just feel like officiating was really rough in this game, for both sides. It wasn't just, one-sided. But I mean, he just continues to just make big shots in this game. And he did that that was on the second win. He was tired, really, like hands on his knees for the second one and just trying to will them to victory and got that done.
And by the way, the Rockets a little flustered in this game, and I don't think it's like that meaningful, but it's a little meaningful when you go down 0-2. Like everybody knows Houston, Denver, OKC, and now Lakers, Spurs are kind of in that mix, but everybody knows this is a big matchup, and now you're 2 games in and you're 0-2. That's kind of a message sent, and you could see some of that frustration today. But Murray, all-star voting, I just think there's so much momentum for the Jamal Star this year. I think it's going to happen. Nikola Jokic, 39 points, 13 of 27, 15 rebounds, 10 assists. He was up against Şengün, his acolyte. 2 steals, 2 blocks, by the way, to go along with all this. Wind, I thought there was a moment in time where he was a little weird, like early on. Remember all those weird passes? He had the weirdest one was like, I don't know if he was throwing it to Spencer Jones or he was going to and changed his mind midair.
Baseball pass?
And he threw it to himself almost off the backboard and then scored it, but it looked so weird.
No, that baseball pass when he just threw it straight out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, that was a weird one.
There was some weird, we were wondering, did he go a little too hard for Jokmas?
He might have.
Like, did he go to hardest of all? But, of course, he turned it on the second half. And I mean, his first half was a little weird. Some weird turnovers, just didn't look that aggressive. And we knew Şengün was going to come out aggressive. And he absolutely did. And he got going in the first quarter. But I mean, Jok always makes them pay in the end. And he was incredible, in the second half and especially the fourth quarter where he was tired, he was fatigued. Had to come in at the 9+ minute mark with Big Val fouling out way earlier than anybody expected. Ended up playing 42 minutes and just hit some massive shots down the stretch, including a couple threes. The game winner at the end of regulation, I don't know how that didn't go in off back iron.
Man, that would have been a perfect ending.
Supposed to go in. That shot was supposed to go in on Jokmas.
It was supposed to go in.
That was supposed to be a make. It wasn't. Had to go to OT, but yeah, another gutsy effort. I mean, this was a game of just gutsy efforts from the Nuggets.
Dev, how about the 3-point shot? 5 of 9.
Yeah.
Knocking him down. He really did everything. And the favorite part about this game for me, I just feel like with streaming and illegal streaming, where it's at, everyone had to go and find a service. I'm sure that they ended up on Altitude. Everybody now knows what Jokmas is. Everybody
has gone mainstream.
What it was.
Yeah.
It's gone mainstream. Yep. Everybody's probably questioning what it means, what it is, and then he puts up that type of performance. 5 of 9 from 3. He was hitting those. I feel like everything for him in this game came in the second half, where a switch just flipped, where he just started turning it on. He was aggressive. He was attacking everybody, but then also he started playing a game within a game. He saw that the refs were being petty. I'm gonna get petty too. I'm gonna be able to manipulate calls just like how you guys are doing and force you to make some calls. And I feel like he did that in this game.
He couldn't force them to make that delay a game technical foul on the inbound.
Yeah, but he's still playing. He's still playing.
Can't get that one.
He just does so many things.
Bro, that was ridiculous. By the way, can we talk about that?
He's been trying to get it all year.
Well, you're talking about where Okogie was over the line and he tried to bump him with the ball.
Because if Okogie touches it while Jok has it, it's supposed to be.
I love Jok, and I love that he does those things, but also he's being an a-hole.
For sure. But also it makes them stop doing the thing. It's no, you got to pay attention to them. He didn't go after it the second time. Yeah. He said you have to move off of this line. But I mean, I love when he gets into that bag. 39 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists, the triple double. This was a night. This was a night.
This was a very good Jokmas, man. One of my
really
favorite
was,
ones.
Man.
What a great Jokmas.
I know. Great Jokmas all around. Nuggets moved to 4-1 on Jokmas.
Oh, man.
They were on a 1-game losing streak. They lost their last Jokmas game in 2021.
Who was it against?
Minnesota, of course.
Ooh.
I mean, who else? But now they're 4-1, since Jokmas.
I love it, man. 13 of 27 from Yoke, too. He took his shots tonight, but he gets to 39 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists. How many triple-doubles is that for him, by the way? 12 on the season? Still a little behind pace. But that's okay. If he gets a triple-double in the next one, he will have triple-doubles in exactly half of the games this year. Şengün played well, by the way, against him. 33 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. They were going back and forth at each other. I do like that Şengün's three was so terrible. Şengün, it's weird. His jumper was good today from midi. His he's one of those guys where the three-point shot does not translate, it seems.
Dude, yeah. The last shot of the game, I think I was in so much shock that was the shot that they went with.
What a weird
It's
play.
like they were trying to go to it, huh?
I thought a trick play was coming at some point where he was just going to like get the ball to someone else.
Yeah.
And he took that, shot. But he took this game personally. Like
always does.
He really was battling. They were sending doubles at him. Like I really liked how Denver through different looks throughout this entire game. They went to zone, there was traps, there was double teams, things that you just did not see, with Malone, that I feel like Adam is like, let's just try it. Like, let's just see if we can slow him down. And I feel like they did that with Şengün, despite him having a big game. There were times that I think that they did the double big lineup. Some say that it wasn't at good times and stuff, but I just feel like they wanted to try so many things to try to make Houston get so many looks.
All right, we're going to go to our second break now, but on the other side, there's a lot of other players to get to, including Tim Hardaway Jr., and I thought Brucey B had a classic Brucey B game in this one in a very important way.
Guys, check out Fire on the Mountain. It's Denver's favorite local wing joint. They got the best wings around, man. 15 different sauces to choose from. They got everything from mild to insanely hot, everything in between. Hormone-free, antibiotic-free, cage-free wings. They got an awesome beer list, killer cocktail list. $5 beers on Mondays. That was today, but if you missed out on that, that's all right. They got happy hour all day tomorrow, all day on Tuesdays. They got appetizers. They got great food, great drinks. Great spot for the family too. Walkable and bikeable locations, takeout and delivery. It's a great place to catch a game or catch up with friends. Monthly specials as well. Food specials, drink specials. Like I said, they got a happy hour all day on Tuesdays. Try their insanely hot El Jefe challenge, spicy wings eating challenge, if that's your thing. Grab $5 pints on Mondays, all day happy hour Tuesdays. Now they offer delivery from their Wash Park store. Try the best wings in Denver. DNVR Broncos tailgates as well. Those have been popping off. Visit their spots in Highlands and Wash Park as well. Fire on the Mountain. It's the best wings in Denver, man. 15 different sauces, food, drinks, cocktails, outdoor patio. Perfect for any time of year. Check out Fire on the Mountain. Also got to talk about our friends over at Miller Lite. They power us through the watch-alongs every game. But it was definitely Miller time tonight. And the great thing about Miller Lite is it's perfect for any occasion. It's the 50th anniversary of Miller Lite. Some of my favorite memories, definitely over the last 2 years since we've had a partnership with Miller Lite, have been with a Miller Lite. Lots of Nuggets wins, lots of great times with friends. Miller Lite is the perfect beer for beer lovers. 96 calories, just 3.2 grams of carbs per 12 ounces. Miller time is always a good time. It's the original light beer since 1975. Still iconic 50 years later because Miller Lite is brewed for taste. Just hits different, especially surrounded by friends. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/DNVR to find delivery options near you. Or pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere that they sell beer. Cheers to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories, 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
All right, back here, segment 3. Guys, I have an update here. The officiating was, as you mentioned, there were some tough ones here and some controversial ones that I think we can break down. I'm going to go to the Tim Hardaway Jr. play, which was at the end of regulation with the Nuggets down 1, 2.3 seconds left, sideline out of bounds. And here's the thing, man. And I'm told somebody is saying in the chat was saying that the Peacock broadcast did not show the overhead angle because Amen Thompson clearly hits him. Now it's incidental content. He hits him on accident, but also because he was trailing just too closely. You're trying not to give too much space. Tim Hardaway Jr. didn't flop. Nothing happened. He hit his leg and it forced him to fall down.
Right.
What's tough about that call is by the letter of the law, yes, he made the contact and it made him fall. But here's the thing. Denver is screwed if they don't call the foul because you're running a baseline out of bounds play with 2 seconds left. You have nothing you can do, and your guy tripped him. Yes, it was incidental or accidental or whatever, but it did affect the play. And so to me, I don't know that one is necessarily controversial. It sucks. It's unfortunate for Houston, but at the same time, it's like he tripped a player that was coming to get the ball on an out of bounds
Peacock
play.
might not have had the angle. We were watching the altitude feed, and they went to like the
What was that?
it was like the Aaron Gordon cam on the tip on the alley-oop to win the game.
Something like it.
It was
this
they
was like
pull
the
up this angle every now and then that you're like, I don't even know they had this.
It's like a ring camera. They have a ring camera installed in the catwalk.
Like the only
or
time I've ever
something.
seen it before tonight was the Aaron Gordon alley-oop game winner in the playoffs.
But he hits him, and it's clearly wide
And you
because like
could
he's
see it on
running,
that
and it
angle,
clearly
yeah.
hits his foot to where
Yeah.
he ends up tripping. And it's like, hey man, it sucks, but
Yeah.
There was a lot of bad foul calls. That one, there's nothing you could do there. Like truly, if you don't make that call, you're gonna just be arguing the other way.
Right.
But that was actually an accidental foul. Like it happened.
he fell down because contact was made.
He pushed his foot into the other foot and he fell. It's a
sucks.
trip. It's
It
called
sucks.
a trip.
Yeah, it sucks. Here's what Ime had to say after the game. He called
boy.
it Ime Udoka, who, by the way, I believe is a psychopath.
well, I mean, I think a lot
I
of people
second-
I'm
probably.
second that.
armchair psychologist here, but
Yeah.
he every now and then he breathes real heavy into the mic when you could tell he's mad. And then also he just like doesn't break eye contact when he talks. Very
They
strange
had a
behavior.
Udoka cam today. I think
had a
he
lot of
thinks that
airtime.
he's psycho. Like he did have a lot.
Have you watched? Can you hear that, Kale? He does this one to the mic a lot. And you're just like, bro, what the hell? Okay, heck is this? Ime Udoka called it. He said, it's the most poorly officiated game I've seen in a long time.
Wow.
Two have no business being out there, and the crew chief was acting starstruck. Zach Zarba? Starstruck.
Starstruck. The best ref in the league acting starstruck? I don't think
That
so.
is a hilarious.
Also, he's been in the league like 30 years. I mean, come on now.
Hold on, real fast. First off,
Starstruck.
Who's the star?
You know for a fact
Jokic?
that you're being charged. Like he's getting fined 1,000%.
Yeah.
He don't even care because that's a double down.
Yeah, that's a double down. And if you watch him when he says it, he doesn't break eye contact either. He just kind of stares coldly into the camera.
Starstruck.
Do we have Brennan Vogt from the arena? Oh, let's get a locker room report, shall we? Vogt, why do you always get to go to the games?
Yeah, I don't know why you guys let me do this. I'm having a great time. If you guys want to tag it, actually, hang on. I went to 4 straight losses. I earned this.
That's right. You actually did. You're
Yeah.
right. This was a change of pace for you. No, how was it, man? That seemed like it was an awesome time.
Yes, despite the referee's best efforts, that was one of the more fun regular season games you're going to see. Second game, I thought, against Houston this year, that felt like it had a playoff atmosphere. And, you know, as much as the fouls made it stop and go and crush some of the momentum, that stretch where they were trading threes in clutch time, I mean, it was just ridiculous.
That was
And
crazy.
As David Adelman went on to, David Adelman would go on to say in his presser, the NBA is in such a good place right now. The skill sets on these dudes is just outrageous, he said. From Jokic and Şengün, ISOing at the nail as skilled centers, to Kevin Durant, who is and has been a legend in this league. Even David Adelman was a bit in awe at what was on display tonight. So a real treat to be here.
Was he starstruck as well?
Starstruck. If you didn't know, Ime Udoka said that the referees were starstruck tonight. Very distracted Zach Zarba, 30 years of experience.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like Zach Zarba's been doing this. You know, like once you've officiated a LeBron James game, it's probably all. But whatever. I digress. Ime Udoka, kind of a bar, kind of a cool sounding line, but I'm sure he's got a nice hefty fine coming his way. David Adelman was in a different mood than Ime Udoka after snapping the 4-game win streak at home, and getting another win over Houston, which is always a big one. Late game, he said they actually did try to foul up 3 in that situation. When Şengün popped out for the 3, Bruce was supposed to foul. They were switching, I think, 1 through 4. But Şengün kind of deked like he was going to the rim, and Bruce was ready for that, and then he just popped out. So quite literally, they didn't have enough time to get the foul off. It worked out, but Adelman talked about, you know, kind of the various layers that go into that. He said if we had fouled them, I think we can block them out on the free throw line if there's a miss, but obviously, you know, without Jokic and Valanciunas in there, that complicated things as well. Worked out for Denver. He really appreciated the spacing towards the end of the game. He thought they figured it out, the flat spacing. They got really good looks when they opened up the court for their best two guys. Their best two guys certainly looked really good tonight, but it can't always be them. Adelman said at one point when I asked him about Spencer Jones and hitting those big threes, and he said, look, for us to succeed as a team, then everyone's got to be a part of it. It can't be Jokic shooting a fadeaway all the time or Murray going 1-on-4 if there's nothing else there. If you end up open in the corner, you have to shoot it. I asked Spencer Jones later in the locker room, I said, Spencer, I was looking at your G League numbers, your college numbers. Can I call you a shooter when I'm writing, when I'm podcast? You seem like one to me. I tried to set him up for a really cool line. He's just a bit too humble for it. He said, I think so. I think he mentioned that he had some records in college, but he said, ultimately, it's up to me. I'm going to call him a shooter right now, fellas. He's shooting over 40%.
A second. Humbly, he said, look, man, I got a lot of three-point shooting records, but I don't know.
It was Stanford.
I don't know if you call me a shooter, but
I'm saying like
weak history.
It actually was humble. He stumbled his way through it. He could have dropped a bar, but he's just too well coached, I suppose. Too coachable of a player. Finally, I asked David Adelman. I explained Jokmas to him, and then I realized I hadn't quite figured out my question, so I just straight up begged him for a quote. I said, is there any way at all you can give me a quote on Jokmas? And he said, I feel like every day is that, which works just fine for me, guys. That's a great quote.
What a great quote. By the way, every question in a scrum is really just, will you give me a quote on this? That's really what you have to ask it a different way, but that's really what most people are asking.
So I just said it, and it turns out that was an option the whole time. It works very nicely. A nice quote there from David Adelman.
We might need to
Bruce
make that
Brown
into a drop, Kale. Can you turn that into a drop?
Yeah, every day is Jokmas.
No, I mean like you can play it all the time.
We spoke with Bruce Brown in the locker room about the injuries. Another game against Houston where they lose a starter. Bruce had a really great line. He said, that's why they brought all of us in this summer, right? This exact reason. Like they just, you need bodies. You need guys who can go, guys who can step up. Obviously, the team wasn't deep enough in years past when injuries happened. So he said, look, they've just got to navigate this. Bruce also went on to explain that last play and why the foul did not happen. Jamal Murray sat down at his presser with a long sigh. I asked him just how exhausting it is to play Houston at any point in time. And he said, that was a long-ass game, bro, but always a fun game. Always a fun game when we play them. We know what it is. We know what to expect. It's going to be physical. They're going to fight on the glass. It's going to be exhausting, but we know what it is. He was asked about the free throw shooting and how he missed one, and he dropped his head in his hands for a while before admitting, yeah, I was frustrated with that one. It came up later in the presser when someone pointed out to him that he's just shy of 50, 40, 90, like percentage points on the free throw line, and we all realized together that maybe that one miss didn't help. So Murray was playfully upset about that one. On Spencer Jones, he said, we all know what he can do. He brings that same kind of intensity in practice all the time. And Katie asked him, when he knew Spencer Jones would be a player. Jamal thought about it. He said, maybe a week or two in. He said, once I met him, you can just tell. He's got strength, attentiveness. He's aggressive. He's just a great do-it-all kind of guy. He said, you can just tell sometimes. And they knew that Spencer was going to be good. He was asked about Ime Udoka's quote, and he handled it very diplomatically. He said, it's a physical game. It's tough for the refs to call both sides dead even. After a while, he said, I don't really think that was an issue tonight. Maybe easier to say when you're on the right side of it, but
probably. So
it goes here. Lastly, asked about...
was fouled on that little jump hook from Sengun. You remember that? He made it. Yeah. The ref missed it, though. Yeah. Come on, man.
Lastly, when asked about that efficiency, if there's anything going into that at all, Murray just uses classic line. He said, no, I'm just playing my game. So for Murray, the process on the floor is no different, but as we all know, his process this summer was very different, and it's got him off to a tremendous start. 35 points here in this one to, complement Jokic's 39, 15, and 10. Little research for you guys on Jokmas. That's by far his best stat line on the holiday. It's by far his best stat line on Jokmas. Yes, there's actually a lot of modest ones in there. But the Nuggets are now 4-1 on December 15th since Jokic became the full-time starter, and they are officially out of this losing streak at home.
Let's go. Vogt, must have been a great time out there, man. Sounds like a great one. How many was Jokmas a big deal in the crowd? Like, was there Jokmas-y decor and garb?
Well, our guy, the boy's dad, was fully decked out, like a Santa Claus hat, a custom sweatshirt.
Did he come as
So
Saint Yoke?
Yeah. And, the Nuggets cheerleaders wore their, Santa Claus outfits tonight as well. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I'm going to say it
did. For sure
I'm going to say it did. So
That's awesome. Good stuff, buddy. Look forward to seeing what you write.
Appreciate you, fellas.
All right, let's take another break. On the other day, or on the other side, we'll wrap up.
Shout out to our friends at Shady Rays, man. Look, you go to shadyrays.com, no matter what type of sunglasses you wear, they have what you want. Style, a shape, a color. They've got what you need at Shady Rays. And they are eyewear. Shady Rays is eyewear that has your back. If you lose or break your Shady Rays, even on day one, they will send you a brand new pair. No questions asked, no guilt trip, just replacement. So now you can, wear your nice sunglasses on a hike, at concerts, on the boat, without fear of losing them or damaging them, because Shady Rays, they have your back. Shady Rays right now brings an exclusive offer to DNVR listeners. You can go to shadyrays.com, use the code DNVR, get 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by 300,000 people. shadyrays.com, use the code DNVR, 35% off polarized sunglasses rated 5 stars by 300,000 people. shadyrays.com, a sunglass for absolutely everybody. Also, got to talk about Toyota, because we are live here in the Toyota Lounge. And Toyota, they've got everything. If you're in Colorado, if you're somewhere else, trucks, cars, SUVs, 17 models with all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive like the 4Runner. They've got 16 different hybrids to choose from, more low and zero-emission vehicles combined than any other automaker. They've got SUVs like the RAV4, like the Grand Highlander, the Tacoma, the Land Cruiser, so many different awesome options from Toyota. Make sure to visit your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe in Centennial, Corin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain State Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota is a proud partner of the Denver Nuggets, and it's the official vehicle of DNVR. Let's go places.
Alrighty, back here, final segment. Make sure you throw a like on the show. Make sure you're subscribed. Become a Supporters Club member. You get access to our emojis. We have a Jokmas emoji. Everybody throw some Jokmas emojis in the chat. Also, we might be coming up on 6 months before long. A new badge dropping soon. What's the next badge for our Supporters Club members?
Do we want to play the Adelman quote?
Do you want to?
Should we? Kel, do you have that? Adelman on Jokmas? Vogt teased it.
Bit of a shameless one in Denver. Locally, we call it Jokmas. On December 15th, he became a full-time starter in 2016.
That's cool.
I was curious if you ever heard of that, if it means anything to you, if there's any way I can coax you into a quote about Jokmas at all.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like every day is that. Like he's our best. He's our best player, and he's won a lot of awards and stuff. So we're lucky to have him on this day and tomorrow, and however many days he decides to stay here in Denver, Colorado.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thanks.
Technically, he didn't say every day is Jokmas.
I know. What? I feel like we got lied to.
I feel like we did too.
I wish I didn't hear it. I'm going to act like I didn't hear it.
I wish we didn't play it. Man.
I know. What were you thinking here?
They made us.
Jeez.
They got us so excited about that.
Unbelievable.
Disappointing, man. Not disappointing, though. The boy's dad started this last year. You can't really tell this. This is actually horrible for camera here, but the 12 days of Jokmas, because there are 12 games. There's actually 13 this year. Usually there's 12. 13 games between Jokmas and Orthodox Christmas.
Yep.
And that includes a Christmas Day game. Now, he did a weird thing this year that I totally disagreed with. Because there were 13 games, he had to take one off. You know what game he took off?
Which one?
Today's. He didn't include Jokmas.
Well, that
maybe it wasn't
like
there
it
yet.
invalidates the whole thing.
It was there, but nonetheless, he gave us he made a giant, this is like a real, I don't know what you call this, the durable board here.
Hold on. He took off Jokmas game on.
He did. Well, I mean, it's up here. He's got it up here as the big one,
okay.
so I guess we're going to do it.
Okay.
So we're going to put a little W right this one. Yeah, we got a little
That'd be
W
great
here
if
for
they
it.
just sweep.
If they can just go through
sweep.
the days of Jokmas. Next up, of course, Orlando on Thursday, which, by the way, nice that the Nuggets get a little break. 2 days off
That's what
after this.
That's what
really
you get
heavy
this
one.
time of year, man. Just breaks after breaks.
Well,
more practice time.
Enjoy it now because those breaks are about to dry up here. Right, this is really the last break they get for a month and a half.
Yeah.
The Nuggets have barely played. They're going to be playing almost every night here. It's going to feel like going forward. But boys' dad, shout out the boys' dad.
Shout out, man. Absolute diehard.
Wrapping up real quick with some of these guys. Jonas Valanciunas tonight in his 14 minutes got 6 fouls, but he also gave you 8 points and was just a bully inside. You needed that. He battled Steven Adams. He just gave you really important minutes when you needed him.
I just feel like he went 4 or 5 from the field. All of his baskets came at the time that they needed to come. Like he was responding to every big run that Houston went to. And that second Jonas, what do they call them? The valedictorians? Valedictorians? Or whatever?
Valedictorians. Some nights. Tonight they were.
They were tonight. He played well. They played well without him. I mean, around him. And he was hitting everything. Like it really just did not feel like he was missing. I feel like every time he's out there, they're forced to foul him just because he is so massive of a man. But he has great touch. He gets to his spots and he fouled out in this game, and I think that he gave all that he could in that small amount of time, and we got to just get Jokic sooner. So, I had to Big Val in this game.
Thought he played valiantly tonight, like a valet driver. I thought, just valeted their way right in there today.
Yeah.
Like a Valkyrie, you might even say.
I can see that.
We also have Tim Hardaway Jr. tonight, played 40 minutes, which is insane, had 13 points, hit the big free throw. He was kind of off, though, tonight. 2 of 8 from 3, and he had some like wide open, big momentum shots that didn't fall for him.
Yeah, but still, I loved his game, man. I freaking love Tim Hardaway. No conscience on his shot, just shoots it every time he's got the opportunity, and I absolutely love it, man. I love his quick trigger. I love how aggressive he is because that's his job. That's what he's here to do, and he just has completely changed the dynamic of the bench, just being the threat that he is from deep. And, I mean, now he might be stepping into the starting lineup if P-Watt misses any games.
Yeah.
So we're going to see even more of him. But he's ready. I mean, he has played 28, 29, 30 minutes a game the last several seasons. He can be a big minute player, even though he's a guy coming off the bench. So if he has to step into that role, man, look, it's going to be tough because you're just down another guy. But he can handle it, no doubt.
I think that he was crucial in this game. I mean, playing 40 minutes as a guy off the bench, but also if this is the bad game that you're getting from a guy off the bench, like you would take that. Like
last year, man, you would take this any night.
You would take it any night. And this truly was an off game, but he has so many crucial moments throughout this game. And
charges.
Like he stepped up defensively. Like this was a matchup that I felt like they could have just hunted mismatches. And he was not the mismatch in this game. And I feel like at times there are teams that try to hunt that out. They could not on him in this game. And the shots that he hit were timely. So, I mean, I think that it was a great game from Tim Hardaway Jr.
The last guy I want to talk about, Bruce Brown in his 27 minutes. The stat line doesn't ring out that much, although kind of. 2 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. And he was a -3 in this game. But I felt like Brucey B tonight looked like the Brucey B of 2023 and that he just found plays to make at the right time. Hustle plays, toughness plays, steals, rebounds, whatever it was. He had big plays, and I thought his first half was whatever, but his second half when Denver needed it, he just seemed to be in the right place and kind of willing the team the way that he needs to in the role that he's in.
You don't need a guy off the bench that, like in Bruce Brown's role, that just is scoring every single time. Like the shot was not there. He was not getting to his spots. I feel like at times the handle looked shaky, but then he just continues to find ways to win, and that's the Bruce Brown trait. That's what separates him and has him, back on the Nuggets and still in this league is because he just finds a way. He digs deep. 9 rebounds as a smaller guard. That's crazy. That's crazy to have. Assists, like he's making the right plays. He's stepping up defensively and making plays. He had 3 steals. He gets the matchup. There's no way that Bruce Brown should be guarding Kevin Durant. But he's like, no, I'm gonna give my all while I'm out there. So I mean, he's a winner. Like Bruce Brown is a winner. It makes sense that he's back with the Nuggets.
Yep, he's a winner. Made a lot of winning Bruce Brown plays tonight. Absolutely, man. Do you know who leads the Nuggets in charges drawn?
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, 3.
It's not the craziest number, but it is good. And he is good at it. My last thought before we get to Super Chats here. Rockets fans, man, in my mentions, guys, it was a good game. They got a couple calls, here or there, but also some calls that didn't go. As I mentioned, Yoke had that shot over Şengün that was absolutely a foul. Even on the replay, you see him. He just hits him. The only difference is Yoke drained it anyway. But it was still an and one that they should have called, which would have been a big deal for Şengün to have to finish the game with 5 fouls. But you know what? That's the game. But man, my mentions are full of these Rocket fans saying, yeah, but we didn't have Dorian Finney-Smith or Tari Eason. What?
Yeah, they were down, guys. They were down valuable.
I mean, those guys will make a difference, sure. Denver's freaking playing starting a two-way player. How is this comparable?
It's awkward calling out them missing guys when you looked at the Nuggets roster. Like that's crazy. No, they don't know who Spencer Jones is in Houston.
They never even heard of him before. They were looking at like, who is this guy? We have any super chats, Kale? You want to hit game ball first? Oh, we do have the game. I always forget. Let's go to the game ball. It's Nikola Jokic. Honestly, I think I voted for Jamal tonight. Jokic was freaking awesome too.
What was the breakdown, Kel?
Jokic won 62% of the vote, and Jamal got 30.
I mean, he was freaking awesome too.
Victory.
It's Jokmas.
It is Jokmas. You're right. It is Jokmas. Mary Jokmas.
A 39-point triple-double on Jokmas.
Jokic got to win
Jamal
the game
was
ball
big
on
time
Jokmas.
tonight. 35 points on 17. But that's 2 points per shot.
Oh, he was great.
That's pretty freaking good,
awesome.
man. That's an efficient game from Jamal and some real clutch buckets. But to be honest, they both deserved it. Let's go to some super chats. Just a couple.
Let's see here. Broncos stuff. Shout out to the elves in OT. All the helpers are good.
Oh, all the little helpers, man. All the Jokic's helpers.
Game shine. My autocorrect is a problem and my age. Nuggets are awesome. Please win the next game too. I'll be there. Lucky for Wemby. All the greatest players famously proclaim themselves as such prematurely too.
That might come up on our next off-day show. Might come up on that.
McGuffin, Rakia.
Got it. Oh, we're supposed to drink Rakia. Well, the bar's closed now.
Oh, we'll do one on the next show.
We'll have to do it. Yeah.
Wladislav, 2 of 4 from 3 for Scoliosis Jones, valedictorian.
Scoliosis Jones is messed up. Hey, man, he's gonna hit some shots for us this year.
Taboo, Spencer Jones. That game took 2 years off my life.
Put him back on, man. We need you around.
Dusty Old Cowtown, we won with Spence at the 5. Ha. I love everyone right now.
There you go.
That is true. Yeah, they went to Spencer Jones at the 5 when Yoke fouled out.
Where else were you going to go? Val was also out. So
Zeke.
I mean, come on, man.
He played well. Nash Sweden. Merry Jokmas, everyone.
Merry Jokmas.
Fox Prince.
Fox Prince was an extra on the watch along tonight.
We loved it. Absolutely loved it. Merry Jokmas, we won because D-Line is in Serbia. Yes, he is there true. Because of Jokmas. He's there for the high holidays.
Let me tell you something about our girl Fox Prince, man. And the boy's dad gets this too. And there's a handful of others. She comes to the bar every single day, hangs out, you got friends here, knows everybody. Also wears an earpiece to hear the watch along.
Right.
Watches the game and listens to the watch along.
Real one.
Real one.
Absolute real one. One of the realest. Hunter Sparks. First time to the bar, and man, the vibes truly were immaculate. What a game. All the Nuggets are good. Jamal started loading.
Merry Jokmas. Merry Jokmas. I love that you were at the bar tonight.
Single play. They were all out.
5-5-5-5-5-ish. Murray Jokmas. 133
Murray Jokmas.
bench, 3-pointers down, only 422 to 555. Side quest update. Positive Zeke minutes +5 today means only minus 464 in career. We won at home. LFG. He's tracking so many things right now.
He's tracking a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot on his plate right now.
He's chipping at it, slowly chipping at it.
Boo Chaka, also known as Haley. Murray Jokmas.
Srećan Jokmas.
There you go. I'm wearing my Murray Jokmas sweatshirt to work at the hospital tonight. Glad we are blessed with this team. Jamal Star. Wear it with pride.
And
you can get that Murray Jokmas sweater on the DNVR store.
Look, Kyle trying to help you out.
That same one that Dev's wearing right there.
This one right here.
Beautiful.
Kyle M. Hey, Wind.
This is a good one, man.
Hey, Kyle.
I'm a little jealous that you got this one. I'm not gonna lie.
we were just calling this the best win of the year. This is the best shout out of the year, that means. Thank you, Kyle.
You know what? I'm not sure it is the best win, though, Dev. Actually, I think of it. I think of it.
They played Minnesota.
Mark it down, Cal. I got the Jokmas shout out.
And honestly, they wouldn't have won if it weren't for all those calls. So I don't know.
BC Nick 22. We love Jokic. We love Jokmas.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
TK Natalie Sago, the Grinch that tried to steal Jokmas.
She did try to steal
she
Jokic.
tried.
She is a
Couldn't do it.
Grinch. $100 from him. Oh, man.
Addicted lawyer.
Man, an all-time oops, I hit the wrong button. But hey, $100, we appreciate it, Addicted Lawyer.
Nah, Addicted Lawyer is a
Lawyer,
real
man.
one. He
Thank
comes
you.
by
Yeah,
on
he
these
does.
big games.
Thank
Yeah, he
you, man.
does.
We
Every
get paid
big
pro
game he
bono
shows
here.
up.
Our guy, man, keeping us afloat.
CJ Jones celebrating 2 months of membership.
Let's go. Congrats. Happy
Memberversary. Nuggets
Memberversary.
dub, Yoke triple dub, and a Hurricane on the day of our Lord Nikola Jokic. Gotta love it.
You got to love it.
Gotta love it. Danielle Lynch.
Danielle
from
Lynch.
Danielle
Boom.
Lynch. Thank you.
Boom.
Thank you. Dylan McLeod. Spencer Jones makes some dumb plays here and there, but he is a gamer, dude. Shows up in every big moment he's asked to. When everyone is healthy, he's earned his place in this rotation.
Well, he's not going anywhere, so
For sure.
he's going to be here.
Peter Duck, what a crazy, weird, awesome game. Literally no idea what would happen next. And we are streaking.
Streaking,
All
baby.
The Nuggets
5.
are good. P-Walk, get well soon.
By the way, 5 is now tied for the most longest win streak in the NBA. Nobody's hotter than your Nuggets right now.
Christoph, Nuggets regained home court advantage. I regained my name. Streaking.
Oh, yeah, Christoph. Remember he was something weird there for a minute?
Well, there was that super chat that called it out.
Yeah.
Dylan again here. I think of Rapid Man like a bigger, more reckless Bruce Brown. Both guys give us all-out effort and energy. They do the dirty work. I
Man,
like
kids at home, watch those guys play, man. Playing with energy is a skill and a character trait, I would say.
Ryan B, 2 new clutch letters. Also, Holmes got to get called up now if P-Watt is out. Otherwise, you're just way too small. Maybe, ma'am.
I predict Holmes, they're probably going to let him play here for the G League Showcase actually is this weekend.
Right. So
I wonder if after that he comes back, and that was always the plan to get him through that and then bring him with the team.
Also, Ryan B, win powered by Frogs in Chat.
By the way, should be interesting little G League Showcase. Grand Rapids Gold. You remember they restructured the Grand Rapids Gold over the summer? Put Brian Bowen out there, Chad Iske. We might need to get him on the show, by the way. It'd be interesting because they've been doing really well this year. They've been crushing. And you remember they had this summer. So he becomes he runs it. And they had the biggest turnover in G League history. They basically got rid of everyone.
Right.
They got an entirely new roster, but clearly he has taken advantage of that job, Chad Hiske has, because he's building a program, which is exciting.
Ryan Bowen also coaching them.
And maybe one of the reasons they were I think the Nuggets committed to this plan before the season began, just saying, Deron Holmes, don't think of him as part of the team until December, January. And I think it was all like, we're trying to build something here, and they're slow playing it. So don't read too much into it just yet.
Eduardo Jordan, first time in Denver this weekend, 2 Nuggets games, 1 Broncos games, and of course, a trip to the bar. Let's go. They are letting us stream. What a weekend, man.
Man, how about this weekend? How about this weekend, man? I'm starting to believe in Bo Nix. That was a game I needed to see. Needed to see him do it.
A lot of people, man.
The Avs already. Don't believe in them. You're an idiot. And then
Michael
of course
Malsby went 3 for 3 on my Jokmas wish list tonight. Home dub, triple double. My first taste of Rocky up.
Oh hell yeah!
Jokmas, Jamal Starr, Spencer Porter Jr.
Where did you get the Rocky? Was he here at the bar? Might have been here.
Zane Beg, when you eat at Taco Bell on Jokmas, does the food this is too big of a word for me.
Transubstantiate
into a quesarito?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
The question for the philosophers.
In a second. Dylan McLeod again. Tim, never seen a shot. I don't like Hardaway Jr. has been awesome. Such an underrated signing.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's been incredible.
Nick Sawyer, Light Mayo, a.k.a. Reed Shepard, can't keep up with Jokic and Jonas. Got to hit the weight room. Winners vote and his Goodwill suit.
Jesus. just a random shot.
Mex JJ, Scott Hastings was giving away dimes to the crowd before the game started in honor of
Jokmas.
Ghostly Gengar, I knew we were in for some BS as soon as I saw Natalie Sago was
She is my
reffing.
least favorite ref.
She's not great. However, it didn't matter because no ref can dim our happy Jokmas celebration.
No, none can.
Jimmy the Juice, shout out Adelman for Spencer Jones this season. Shout him out. And Michael Porter Truther. Şengün versus Zeke, I'm guessing 0-3, 2 turnovers. Zeke can only guard bullies.
Oh, I like that.
Nice. Austin Rowley. My son's birthday is on Jokmas, and his name's Porter.
Oh, wow. There you go. There you
Nice.
go. Happy birthday.
Naughty by
Porter.
nature. All the Nuggets are cool and good.
Ooh, and cool. Even Hunter Tyson. So cool.
Maddox. Hibernation break. Rapids man. The lost booth boy.
Hey, he was a booth boy. We told this story before, but he texted me and Harrison saying, why is Malone not play Spencer Jones? Why didn't he play him? Maybe he was right on that one.
Yeah, it was like in the middle of like a 5-game losing streak.
Yes.
I was like,
have you watched Spencer Jones, guys? Bucket in the G League. He hits
he was right.
He was right.
He was right on him.
He was a good scout.
Mr. Exquisite Nugget won $500 on roulette. Black 15 win for Jokmas. All right, man.
Black 15.
Black 15.
Always bet on black, baby.
You gotta give us more than $1.99 if you win 500 on that.
I know.
man.
What? Jeez, man.
Jimmy the Juice, Jamal layup reminded me of Bubble Murray versus Rudy. Good call, man. It was one of those finishes.
He's got a lot of those, man. Jamal Star. All-star voting starts up. You guys got to own the airwaves, man. Make this a thing. That's it, Cal? Yep. Get us out of here, man. What a win. What a Jokmas, man. A Jokmas to remember.
Unbelievable Jokmas, man. And hey, the season actually starts right now.
Right now.
Who would have thought?
If the Nuggets get better from this point on, man,
Yep.
we're in for a good one. I will say this. I think the Nuggets are sneaky good. They're hitting a lot of adversity, and I know they lose games to bad teams. It gets frustrating. Sometimes they have these things. They're not the Thunder. They're not just a metronome. But their best punch is really freaking good, and they seem to be able to summon it when it matters. And I made this note when I was at practice all week between these games. They've had a lot of practices. The team, you ask them all these things, like, are you concerned about that? They're not concerned about anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're very confident, and it's not confident as we think. They know they're good, and they just know it's a process, and we got to work on some things till the end of the year. But they're a very confident bunch, and I think you see why. In games like tonight, Houston Rockets look like just another team. Nuggets get the dub. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Hit that like button on the way out. See you soon.
We all silly like the mayor.